Spitwads, one of the most complicated things that mankind has had to deal with is understanding truly what heartburn is. And today we're going to dive deeper than we should, really, really deep on heartburn. And we're going to have a great draft of the worst Halloween candies ever, which, of course, should not and will not from me include candy corn. So enjoy this great episode, and we'll be back next week.
What happens when three buffoons give life advice, explore unrealistic situations, and give random topics more thought than they probably deserve? It's the Spitballers Podcast with Andy, Mike, and Jason.
A rat-a-tat-tat, put some candy in the bag, badingy! Rat-a-tat-tat, Mike!
You couldn't even
rat-a-tat-tat!
But if you would have gone with like rat-a-tat-tag, put the candy in the bag.
I don't think it was planned. I don't think this was a deep...
Rat-a-tat-tatty, put some candy in the baggie.
No, now you're doing T's and G's, man. You just
Look,
can't.
it's a Y. You can do whatever you want, right?
I don't believe there are scat rules. I've not
I'm
checked.
on a bit of a cold streak, but let's just say that scat ties into today's draft.
It certainly does, and it would have been even
It better.
It would have been better if you would have gone with tag and bag.
Listen, you do you, Mike. All right?
I'm just out here trying to help people rhyme.
Welcome to the Spitballers Podcast, episode 119 in our illustrious career. 119 episodes is exactly the amount of episodes it takes to win a second consecutive Best Comedy Podcast Award.
Woo!
Shout out to Al Borland and Al Borland alone.
America.
Shout out to the Spitwads.
I know.
Everyone out there voting for us, we appreciate it. You guys are awesome. We appreciate your support and your love, and we will continue to not make you laugh.
Yeah. I thought you were going to say win awards.
Oh, yeah, that's for sure.
No, that's pretty cool. That's a neat way to celebrate the show.
We're really just a shell corporation.
Yeah.
That's trying to get awards.
Yeah, and my scat is step one.
Yes.
At Spitballers Pod on Twitter. Spitballerspod.com is the website, and you can check that out. Instagram.com/SpitballersPod. Are we doing well today? Are we doing okay?
Fantastic.
Hadn't been back into the studio in a little while.
Yeah, this is pretty wild. Usually, I mean,
a little too close for comfort, if you ask me.
I don't know how many Spitballers we did remote.
A lot of them. I feel like it was
100,000.
I feel like it was like 30?
Was it that many?
I don't know math and
It was,
numbers.
it was like
Al.
12.
I'll get back to you. Okay.
It was more than 12.
Was it more than 12?
It's been quite a few.
It's like 16?
It's a little different being back in here.
How about 20?
I could 20 sounds right.
All right.
Okay, let's move on.
Would you rather?
All right, Cam from the website has a would you rather question for us. You've been cursed. You have been cursed by your local wizard.
That doesn't sound like him.
It's from time to time, bad mood.
Just saying.
However, he has mercy on you, and he allows you to choose the punishment.
There he is.
Would you rather have 24/7 heartburn
So benevolent.
or a 24/7 headache?
Well, like forever?
24/7 is 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
So it sounds like it's a week. We got a week-long headache or a week-long heartburn. There's no Advil. There's no Tylenol. No Zantac.
No.
You're living with this. Which one do you choose? And I'm struggling here, okay, because the way that I see it is I deal with heartburn from every day to every day. So from time to time, I
About
deal with
24/7.
We need to let's work me through this. Heartburn, indigestion. Are these two separate things?
No.
Are they?
Not really.
No, they were only made separate issues for the Pepto-Bismol rhyme.
No.
They needed more words.
No, okay, well, so hold on.
That's the rhyme. Diarrhea.
What? Why did they go with heartburn? Your heart
Because
is
it's
it
near
feels like
your heart. It's like
because where it happens.
when you're saying like, oh, I've got a pain and like
Okay,
around here.
Well, but to me, indigestion is in the tum-tum area.
no.
What is that?
That's intestinal bloating, Mike.
Yeah, that's a tummy ache,
That's not
Mike.
indigestion.
No, indigestion's up here. It's always up here.
Yeah.
You've either got the reflux is
But
up in the uppers.
You're pointing into your esophagus.
Now,
but
is there a difference between reflux and heartburn? Because I don't think so. I think these are all synonyms.
Now, see, that sounds more like it because, like, to me, indigestion it has the word digestion in it, and my esophagus is not doing the digestion.
Your esophagus is part of the digestive
process.
Is it?
Yeah.
organs, aren't your
Yeah.
teeth and your tongue and all those things are part of
the digestive system is
Yeah,
what you're looking for.
That was what I was looking for.
Okay, part of the system.
Reflux is like when you get a little bit of that stomach acid coming up through the esophagus.
That's the verb.
Timeout. I have a correction.
Do you have some indigestion right now?
Indigestion, also called dyspepsia or an upset stomach, is a general term that describes discomfort in your upper abdomen.
Okay.
So
Okay.
now, it had me at stomach thinking we were wrong, but then it went with upper abdomen, and I'm back.
Yeah.
I'm back believing it's.
Wait, you're back in your. Where's your abdomen, Jason?
Oh, that's a good question. My abdomen is from my waist to my shoulders.
So, like, if you have really strong abs, what
Don't
area?
you have more of just a domen?
Yes, I have. I don't really do the abs, but my upper domen has heartburn from time to time for sure.
The thing is it's very uncomfortable.
Okay.
And
Googling
when you
abdomen.
when you're trying to sleep, like I've had heartburn problems over the years. Trying to sleep with heartburn is what makes it impossible because laying down horizontal, walking around with heartburn, that's the life, man. That's all right.
You are 100% correct. I'm telling you, I was going to bring this up because if I've got a headache and I go to sleep, it doesn't hurt anymore.
Yeah, you're asleep.
My headache is solved for a period of 5 to 8 hours, however long before my children come in. But when I sleep with heartburn, it's a nightmare. It wakes me up. If it's really bad, you can't sleep.
Yeah,
it's
you're
a
getting up, you're
nightmare.
taking Tums, you're
You
trying
gotta
all
like,
these remedies.
if you got the cool fancy bed remote, you're like putting your bed up so
Yeah.
you're sleeping, not laying down.
You ever put baking soda in water and drink it?
No. What?
That's a remedy for it. Try it out sometime.
No, I will not do that. Baking soda's for getting rid of bad smells in a fridge.
Yeah, does baking soda do anything but that? I mean, I guess it cures heartburn.
You've never
apparently.
done that experiment with the like.
Oh, it's the volcano, isn't
it's
it?
the- yeah.
Okay.
So if you got acid, vinegar in your stomach.
People
and you-
also put it on.
So wait, hold on.
toothpaste.
not vinegar in your stomach. I meant acid in your stomach.
No, I know, but if there's acid, then doesn't it make you turn into a human volcano?
Yeah, that sounds like the opposite
Honestly,
of what
I'm,
would help.
I'm genuinely worried that I'm going to poison somebody right now. If you do that, please put like a small teaspoon into a large glass of water.
Is that why you don't have heartburn anymore? Because everything comes out.
It's all gone.
You're
Yeah.
emptied.
Out digestion is what it's called, not indigestion. I think I will take. Man,
I still have a problem with the word heartburn, but
well, that's you and you alone. So I'm going to go
I'm
with.
actually with him right now. I feel like all of these terms,
What do you mean? It feels like your heart's burning. It's not a
Does
heart.
it?
This is not rocket science here, Al.
Does it feel like your heart is burning, or does it feel like
No,
your
it
feels like your
feels-
esophagus
no,
is burning.
Heartburn.
Thank you.
No, that's acid reflux.
What is the difference?
Heartburn feels like your chest at your heart level is burning. Acid reflux feels like your esophagus is burning. Al, please, for the love of everything
Why
that you
is
do,
your heart burning?
jump in here.
I would love to, but my wife actually hates me because I've never dealt with any of this, and she deals with it all the time. So I don't know what it feels like.
Your heart isn't actually burning, Mike.
Heartburn is a condition in which you feel burning behind your chest, and it can be a symptom of reflux.
Yeah. If
So
it
it's the same
happens
thing.
down there,
It's
it
the same
burns.
thing.
It's the same
If
thing.
it happens right there, though,
So if you have reflux,
I
it
can't
could feel
believe
like
we're
heartburn.
discussing this. I can't believe you can't comprehend how if your heart area burns, we might call it heartburn.
Well, I think the issue is when I have heartburn, when I have indigestion or
Yeah.
acid reflux, it does not hurt on the left side of my chest.
That's my point. That's my
It hurts
entire
right
point.
in the middle.
Right.
Where's your heart, Andy?
Look, if you're just taking my heart's a little bit to the left.
Yeah.
But it's a general term. Not everything has to be so perfect. All right. I want the.
It's just dumb.
A headache is awful. I don't know if I could get used to a headache. A headache's made worse by you watching TV or using a computer. I don't know what I want. Do I have to? Why this one sucks?
Yeah, you gotta. The local wizard does not take no for an answer. He'll give you both.
I'll take the headache.
I'm taking the headache as well, so that I can sleep.
I guess I'm taking the headache.
Why do they call it an ache in your head?
Because your head hurts.
But that would make sense. That'd be like calling it like, oh, do you have a jaw? Do you have a jaw ache? It's very near your head. You know.
I love that he's gone with just a voice that is supposed to indicate that we are the stupid ones,
right?
And yet it is directly on.
There was so much to discuss there that you buried under this. I can't comprehend a pain in the area of my heartburning being called heartburn.
We are here for the real information.
Should be a chest burn.
Oh my god!
At the very least,
where's your heart?
On the left side of my chest.
Okay. Where are we? Jasmine from Twitter. Would you rather taste everything you touch?
Oh no.
Or not be able to taste anything at all?
We're talking like fingertips only here, right?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Yes. Yes, for sure. Not everything you're touching.
That sounds like a dumb question, but if something touches your skin, you are technically touching it.
Yeah, I'm not tasting my underwear right this second.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, it's touching my skin. We're talking fingertips, okay? Now, I do taste my underwear when I put my underwear on.
Wait.
Oh, okay.
Because I have
you're saying in this story.
Yes, I would in this situation.
That's where I was.
Now listen, guys. Let me tell you how underwear tastes. I taste it every time I put it on. That's how else do you make sure it's clean? Yep, this one's clean. Oh no, this one's not.
The way you started it, though.
It's not the smell test. It's a taste test.
It's a taste test. I do taste my underwear every time I put it on. It's how you began that sentence. But you're saying in this event,
okay,
yeah.
The on is not the problem. It's definitely the off.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good point. So could you get, how about this? Could you get some, like,
leather
cherry-flavored gloves?
Oh, put some cherry chap bomb in there.
And then and then you know what everything tastes like? Your gloves.
No gloves.
No gloves.
No gloves, but you could, like, constantly have, I don't know, like
underwear on with my knuckles.
No, you could have strawberry. You could have strawberry sauce on your hands at all times.
Oh, no,
at least everything you taste tastes a little bit like strawberries.
But now I've got strawberry sauce on my underwear, and that's very uncomfortable.
Which is why you eat your underwear.
All right. So what's the alternate option here? Or I don't taste anything.
Yeah.
And once again, like every episode, it comes back to weight loss for me because that would be great.
Yeah, but do you think that you would eat vegetables?
Yes.
I know.
If I couldn't taste anything, if nothing had flavor.
Yeah, but the texture of a
you can find texture. The problem is just the joy of your life.
That's right.
If you even if you couldn't taste, you were super svelte, which I mean you do have to like exercise or work out on top of.
Oh, that's not going to happen.
Okay, well then you're just thin.
Yeah, which is still better.
And you don't enjoy eating food? Are you happy?
Probably not.
I don't think you're happy.
Probably not, because I'm not shredded in that situation.
Correct.
You'd rather be happy and eat your underwear.
I think I would rather
be
happy.
Taste your underwear, not eat it.
Right. I mean, I knew what you were saying. I'm not going to, ingest nylon and cotton.
That's how you get heartburn. I'll tell you right now.
Chest burn. We have rebranded.
Eating your underwear gives you chest burn. I would just be very careful with my hands, and I would like to keep my taste. That's a nice part of life.
Oh no,
man! There's too many situations where you can't be careful enough. You just can't be careful enough. Walk.
And what if you're in a bad situation where you just have to you're
changing a tire?
Yeah,
or
you're doing something you do every single day if you're a healthy person.
You just got done with a nice BM.
What, you don't you guys don't use the old
the scrub brush
bidet?
Oh, sure, I use the bidet, but at some point, I'm you
have to wash.
I got to dry it down.
The bidet does not take the taste away.
That's what Mama always said.
Gibby from Patreon, would you rather be limited to? Oh, what's your final answer there? Sorry,
I'm not tasting anything at all. I'm going to lose a lot of weight, and
okay.
I think you're not happy with either.
That's the point.
And in traditional Al Borland fashion, we do have back-to-back Potty Questions.
Oh,
Gibby from Patreon.
First of all, I didn't. That last question was not a potty question until you got a hold of
oh
it.
yeah.
That's actually a really solid
That's
point.
a super solid point. That had nothing
was-
to do with poop.
We just made it potty.
Al, how'd you let us have a question that could lead us there?
My
How
bad.
dare you? Would you rather be limited to 5 seconds per day to brush your teeth or 5 seconds to wipe your butt? I could get by with
Oh.
5 seconds to wipe.
Yeah.
5 seconds?
I mean,
How long are you wiping?
Well, I'll say this, man. If I don't have the bidet, 5 seconds ain't getting that done. I mean, that ain't getting that done.
Really?
Well, yeah, but
Wow.
are you a single
5
wiper?
seconds?
Are you a one wiper?
That's cute. I've been a one wiper
Oh,
before.
I've never been a one wiper in my life. I mean, maybe when I was a child, I don't remember, but no, that's a 3 minimum job.
3 minimum.
So-
3.
But how many seconds per wipe? I mean, you can't get 3 wipes in for 5 seconds?
I feel like once I start the process, the clock is running.
Oh, is
Like
it,
as
Al?
soon as you touch the TP,
Yeah.
the clock is
I got
going.
5 seconds to finish.
Yep.
Oh, that's a tough one.
Yeah, and the thing is
Because
like,
what if you're wrong? Oh, I think I can do this.
Exactly. I can
Suddenly-
always go get a pack of gum. You know what I mean? Like, sure, I'm going to be riddled with cavities and gingivitis, but
Yeah.
at least that problem is mine, not others.
What's the priority with a 5-second teeth brush?
Oh, that's a good
Is
question.
it just the frontsies?
I think it has
yeah,
to be the front.
It has to be the front. You got to get the grime off.
You're
Just
not-
the front?
You don't want to have the
Yeah.
what did I guess
Plaque?
yeah, the plaque. You
Yeah.
don't want to have the plaque that's just scraping off.
I don't think you're
That's
going
gross.
to be able to take away, morning breath with 5 seconds.
No.
So you-
3
Yeah.
seconds on the front teeth, 2 on the tongue, out the door.
It actually makes me wonder, like, if I had 5 seconds to brush my teeth, how much could I cover? Like, 5 full seconds. Will it seem a little longer?
Yeah.
If I'm going
1001,
to town,
1002.
I'm going
2003,
just trying to
2004.
brush like crazy.
I think we would accidentally brush too hard.
Oh,
Like,
for
it's not
sure.
going to help, but
I'm
The
knocking a tooth out one of these days with
Right.
it just, I hit it with the toothbrush. But the thing is doing it super fast, okay? Brushing my teeth super fast will make it better, okay? If I brush my teeth casually for 5 seconds, I will not brush as much or as well as if I really give it a rigorous 5 seconds. On the other
I
side,
would say, won't that make your wiping better?
I don't think so. I think that's going to make mistakes happen.
The speed, it's
Oh,
more precision.
yeah.
I want to be accurate when I wipe. I don't want to
No
try to rush
collateral
this
damage.
thing into
Which do you do more?
wipe for sure. I mean, there's days where I might have 3 opportunities.
He calls
what
it
we
the-
call them.
He calls it the 3x3.
Yeah,
Opportunities.
opportunities to have a healthy BM.
The thing is the 5 seconds per day to brush, are you guaranteed yellow teeth at that point?
Not
yeah.
guaranteed. No. Yeah, if you have enough gum chewing and
Gum
other-
chewing does not whiten your teeth.
there's not like whitening gum.
Oh, isn't that like Orbitz's shtick?
Sugar-free gum.
I don't
know.
Yeah, I'm brushing for 5 seconds.
I think so too.
Yep.
I'd rather be clean down there. All right.
That's a great question.
All right, before we get into our Spitballers draft of the day, we have some great questions that have subpar to medium answers on the way. Brendan from the website, at what point does a nap turn into fully sleeping?
Ooh, good question. So,
What is full sleeping?
well, that's what they're asking here, Andy. That's the question we are answering, and I don't think it's length of time. I'm going to say that right now. I don't think it's length of time. If I take a 4-hour nap in the middle of the day, if I go to sleep in the day and I wake up in the day, it is a nap. No, if I take a
okay.
7-hour, I can take
You
a
can take a
7-hour nap.
7-hour nap. No, that's sleeping during the day.
That's what you call it, but I would say I'm taking a Mondo nap.
So wait,
A Mondo?
Mondo nap. That's
hold
what.
on. What if you wake up? I'm sure you've done this before. You wake up in the morning. It's 7 in the morning. Then you get a drink of water from your nightstand. You decide you're going back down for another 3 hours. You just said that anything during the day is a nap. Is that secondary sleep right there, the finish of a night sleep or the beginning of a day nap?
Oh, that's my first nap. That's definitely the first nap of the day. If I wake up at 7 in the morning, then I am like, oh, I'm exhausted. I need to take a nap.
So you consider that a nap, not just sleeping in? I think you consider it sleeping in, and I think the House of Cards has fallen down on you.
No, it's a matter of was it dark when I rose?
So
because
Was it dark? No, it wasn't dark. It's 7:05 in Arizona. It wasn't dark.
Thus it's a nap. But if I woke
Dad's
up at
napping,
5,
is that what you're?
5 in the morning?
He's saying everything has to do with the sun.
That's right, Mike. Get my back here.
If this, I'm following. You're saying if the sun is up when the eyes close, and the sun is up when you open your eyes, it was a nap. Now, what happens if you go to sleep at 4 p.m. and you wake up at 9 a.m.?
Ooh.
Was that a nap or was that a sleep?
Good point, Mike.
I think that's a great question. I think we have to call that a sleep because the lights went out. And if the lights go out outside, the outside lights go out.
If the outside lights go out,
that's what
someone turns them off.
Yeah. Then that's
okay.
a sleep.
Hold on. So 4 p.m. I go out. Midnight I wake up.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a nap or a sleep?
That's a sleep. I'm seeing some holes in my idea. I see it, but what's the alternative? The alternative is just, anything under 3 hours is a nap. Anything over 3 hours is a sleep.
I just like the idea that your wife comes downstairs. The kids go, "Hey, is Dad still sleeping in?" And your wife goes, "No, he's taking a nap. He's napping."
Oh, she'd have to know that I got up for a split second while the sun was up.
Also, people can take 3-hour naps?
I can't take an any-hour nap. I cannot nap.
What?
I can't nap.
You can't nap?
No, I am the world's lightest sleeper on the planet. If a small fly buzzes its wings 600 yards away from me during the day, it will startle me awake to a heart rate of 160.
Right now, I am struggling to not be napping.
To not nap?
That is my daily struggle.
You fall asleep faster in an airplane than anybody I've ever seen.
Well, you can replace airplane with literally any noun, and you are correct.
This guy falls asleep sitting on a cactus faster than anybody I've ever met in my life.
It's true, man. Like it's an
condition.
18-hour-a-day struggle to see that sunlight because right now I'm doing my best job to not be sleeping.
That's
for the Spitwads.
Is that your daily goal that you've always tried to accomplish? Just don't sleep?
Be awake, my man. I mean, isn't that the goal of life?
Can you
to
nap,
be awake?
Mike? I can't nap.
Sometimes I can.
Yeah.
I have to be really tired, but it doesn't. The longest I'll be in and out would be an hour.
I am the person who needs the complete sleep, the deprivation chamber. I need no one to be able to.
Have you ever done one of those?
No.
Like legitimately,
they put you underwater or whatever.
Well, like a floating tank. I get. It's one of those things.
I've heard about them.
Where I saw it on Facebook once. I clicked on it once. So now, of course, 30,000 times a day, they're trying to tell me that I need to go and float in one of these deprivation tanks. And I mean, they're getting me. It sounds pretty sweet.
It's heavy salt water, right?
So you've never done it.
I have never done
you've
it.
Seen
so what happens if you're not familiar with it?
I am unfamiliar.
Imagine a chamber where it's salt water, so you float. And so you feel weightless in the water. They close it. You can't hear anything.
Terrified already.
No sound, no light.
Exactly what they're saying.
It's
all
just
your
torture.
senses are deprived, and it's supposed to be really good for meditation. And I've heard tales from people who do it where like some real serious stuff starts happening in their brain of that moment where
you think you're gonna die in a pool of salt water locked by strangers and the lights turned off?
No.
Yes, I know that moment. You just described it.
But like staying in that moment between falling asleep and being asleep, where your brain starts doing really crazy stuff.
Yeah, I do know that moment.
So imagine like if you could get there and sustain being in that moment. That sounds great.
I'm not sure I want that moment. That moment isn't always full of good thoughts. And it's certainly not full of good thoughts.
Yeah, but would you pay for that moment for a long period of time at a place?
I'm supposed to fall asleep in a tank of water? This sounds like a bad idea. This sounds like something could possibly go wrong.
You ever drowned in a jelly bean?
Well, you can't drown in salt water. I mean, I could drown in all water. I promise. Yeah, that sounds terrifying. I do not want to do that. What was this question?
At what point does a nap turn into full sleeping?
2 hours.
Yeah, I think honestly, it's
What about
probably
shift workers? Do they only nap?
Well, that was honestly when I started going through. It's a daytime versus nighttime thing. All
so many holes
all
are-
the graveyard shifts, I felt bad for because they don't get to sleep anymore. They only get to nap.
It becomes
Does a vampire ever sleep?
Well, no.
They just nap.
It becomes more than a nap if you accidentally slept through something important.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's the worst feeling ever. I used to be able to nap before I was a grown up, and apparently can't nap anymore. And sleeping through like a show you wanted to watch, or sleeping through like supposed to play with, go to a friend's house or something.
I love the things that are really important as kids. Like when you sleep through something really important, like a show you wanted to watch, you're like, oh no, I missed the show.
Because back then,
You don't DVR it. You missed it.
if you missed the show and you didn't spend 30 hours setting up a VCR
Yeah.
to tape it, which you probably did wrong anyways.
Oh no,
You
you're
had to
giving
hope-
away ages here, Mike.
You had to hope for a rerun.
Which has never happened.
No.
I'm going to say anything over 3 hours then. 3 hours, because 2.5 is still a nap. If it's in the
Okay.
twos, it's a nap.
All right. This great question comes in from Jason's pet tarantula.
Oh, well, I'm out of here. What?
That's from Patreon.
What?
Is it acceptable to throw away doggy doo bags in your neighbor's trash can while you're out walking your dog?
That's a great question.
That is
So,
a great question.
This leads me to also another question where and they might be somewhat related, okay? So to me, the doggy do is easy. This is, am I walking the dog on a Sunday night and the trash can is coming tomorrow?
As opposed to
Or
walking
the
up
trash-
to the trash can?
Yeah. No, you can't just use someone's trash can for that. If the garbage people are not coming to pick everything up. But do you guys have have you ever experienced your can is full? You still got
Yes.
an extra thing. You got an extra bag of trash. You
Yep.
realize you pulled your can out. It is
Overflowing.
there's nothing else you could put in there. And
Yeah.
then you're like, I didn't empty the kitchen garbage. And you go and you grab it and you're looking around
Yeah.
and everyone else's trash can is out there for the same exact purpose of as yours. And
I've
you're
used them.
And you're like,
You have.
"Oh, no,
Absolutely.
I've done it too, but I'm
I
I'm
sneak
always
over and slide it in like a cat
I
burglar.
feel like a cat
Yeah.
burglar. Yes, okay, it's not just me.
No, I've done it only a handful of times when I'm feeling real dangerous.
I feel like I'm about to get caught doing something really bad, even though it's
It's
out on
trash.
It's trash.
They
That thing
they
is
don't
out on
need
the
it.
street.
You're not hurting
You don't know
them.
they keep everybody's trash separate at the old at the dump?
But I have.
You have your own pile there.
telling you this. I have had that situation because I'm a human being. We've all had that situation. I've never once done it. I've never once been able to.
You've
If
done
I,
the stack on top instead?
so here's how bad it is for me. I will come out and I'm about to get in my car to go somewhere, and I go, oh no, it's trash day. Everybody's cans are out. I got to bring my cans out. Wait, has the trash come? And I look down the street to see if there's lids open.
Yeah, of
No
course.
lids are open. Does that mean the trash has come or not?
Oh,
So I have to go
you won't
look.
even looky-loo.
And this is the extent. So I will go, and I feel like I'm doing something bad. Just a peek. I just want to.
It's a little weirder to look into somebody's trash than it is to throw trash into
Yeah,
it.
I'm walking.
Casual walk.
nothing to see here. And just open their lid and then run away like there was a snake popping out. But I don't think I could. Here's the reality. If someone did that to my trash can, they throw their dog's poop in it. It's out on the street, okay? They're
Ready
not coming
for-
into my
it's ready for
backyard. And
pickup, yeah.
It's in a
They're like,
bag.
"This stinks,
It's in a
I'm
bag.
throwing it
It's
in."
not like loose poop.
Right.
Someone in your backyard.
So
I just needed a garbage can.
if it's on the street and someone threw their dog's fecal matter in my garbage can, I would not care in
I agree.
the slightest.
I agree.
Wouldn't care at all. But I don't think that's true for everyone. I
No.
think some people would really care. So therefore, you can't do it.
I get jealous when I see somebody else has a half-empty trash can, and I'm like, I'm loaded up. I really want I want to lease half your trash can per week from you to throw my extra
So
trash.
I noticed something about
Yeah.
you. I noticed you got a half-empty can over there.
Let me
How
ask
about
you
we
guys.
work this out? Huh?
Yeah.
What do you say?
Let me ask you guys
I
this.
put my
'cause
trash over there. You can throw your
Let me
dog's
put-
poop over here if you need to.
Put my trash in your can.
Yeah.
I know that the Moors are we create a lot of trash. But I think we're a family of 5, and you two are both
Yeah.
families of 5. When was the last time that you brought out a garbage can or recycled where the lid was shut. To the street where the lid was like fully closed.
Okay.
Because it's been about 17 years for me.
It's not often. I do have 2 recycle bins because I pay for an extra
yeah, see,
one.
that's not fair. That doesn't count. So
Yeah.
the garbage.
I will say this.
Never.
So he may pay for one. I had no idea what I was about to experience. Okay. One day, there's a brand new, unused trash receptacle in front of my house, and now I've lived at this house for 7 years, and I already have my 2 cans. I got the can, I got the recycled thing.
But this is just a third one?
And one just showed up, and I left it in front of my house like for a couple days because I was like,
Whose is this?
this is just clearly not mine. I did not call the city.
Right?
Apparently they just like brought everyone new cans. So I now have 2 trash cans and 1 recycle, and I am living my best life, gentlemen. So what?
Check your bill.
Well, you were saying, don't put that evil on me. I need to believe that I
Yeah.
got a free one. So
Yeah.
while you're living lids up.
Yeah.
Oh, I've had a few lids down
Wait a
in my
minute.
recent memory.
Am I allowed to just go and pay for
Yes.
another
Yes.
garbage? What?
All you do is you do it online. You just tell them I want another recycle can. It takes 2 seconds.
Something you could have told me 17 years ago.
I'm pretty sure I did. Trash man.
Oh my gosh, I'm getting 7 of these things.
Oh
I'm
my
gonna
God.
my whole backyard's gonna be full of dumpsters. Heck yeah, man! How much are these? Is this
It's
expensive?
it's like a couple bucks a month.
Oh my goodness, I'm gonna go broke getting trash cans.
It's
Yeah.
all bad.
It's a new business. You rent the trash cans.
That's right.
Bring them
This
house
is
to
great.
house.
I mean, based on what you guys were saying, my neighbors are gonna be eyeballing my sweet real estate.
Oh my
All right.
gosh. All right, Vivian from the website wants to know, is the C or the S silent in the word scent?
So SCENT, the scent, as in to smell.
Yeah.
Which one is the silent letter?
That's easy.
Is it?
It's gotta be the C.
It sounds like it's the C. There's got to be a word where, like, is this like herbivore? The first letter is silent.
Shoot,
It's herbivore.
I was thinking.
Well, some people say it like
So
that.
I was thinking it had to be the C because if it's scent and the C is there, well, then that's like a penny. But then I remembered that scent with an S is like I sent the garbage away.
Hence the great question.
Wow. So how do you determine that? I think it's a.
That's why we're
Is
we're
there
here
another
to do.
word?
Hold
that-
on. Wait. Say that you sent an email, Andy.
I sent an email.
Say you have 22 cents.
I have 22 cents.
Now,
One-
say,
one-
what's
one-
your favorite Al Pacino movie?
Scent of a woman.
Oh, no. This is hard. Wait.
Now, there's the word sense as well. SENSE. That has no C. That's like sense, but CENTS is also sense.
Why doesn't
Wait.
that one have a C?
That means it's got to be the S that's silent. Or no,
Wait,
the C.
no, the C. That would
the
make the
C would be silent because sense. Scent? This makes no sense.
I think it's got to be the C.
It's got to be.
is
the
there any
C-
chance it's the T?
Since I think it's the C. I believe that they added the C solely because they're like, man, we have too many cents here. How are we going to know what you're saying?
Hold on. If you were to film a scene
Oh no!
and you take the C out of it,
No.
it's now a cine,
Well, or it's
Ooh, okay.
right? Because the C is
okay.
necessary for the scene.
The C is augmenting the E.
Right. But in this case, it's not.
so it's the S. So we're back to the S. The S is silent.
Because a CENE, that would still pronounce scene.
Yeah. Or
So the
kenne.
S is silent.
But like a penny cent is a short E. The C is in that word and it's not augmenting the E.
Correct.
Oh man.
The English language is
Are
dumb.
they both silent?
I think they both might be silent.
Are they both not silent?
Actually, what if that is the truth?
Maybe
Then
owl
it doesn't make
is-
sense for them to both be silent, but if they were both not silent and you're pronouncing
Then it'd be skint.
No, because think about the pennies. Cent. You're saying both of them. Cent.
Yeah, but the S has to augment the C if they're used together, like scallop.
No, but if there's SCE, it means long E, like movie scene, or No, because this is scent. Oh, no.
Oh, man, this is a
I thought I
great
had
question.
it figured out.
You did, and the first test was the word, and you're like, no. The word itself is destroyed my argument.
What is the word again?
See. Oh,
Scent.
Scent. Oh, man. Oh, scent of a woman.
Yes.
Hoo-ah. I think that's the answer to the question. Hoo-ah. Rat-a-tat-tat.
It's the C.
All right, yeah.
I'm-
I'm with that.
And here's the
Is there a
actual
right
reason.
answer here,
There is
Al?
a right answer. It is the C is silent, and the
Okay.
reason is because the S makes the S sound more often. That's what I have determined as the official right
that
answer.
is a great question. Let's draft.
The Spitballers Draft.
Oh, man.
That was a conundrum.
Yeah.
a skint of a woman.
All right. We are drafting the worst Halloween candy.
There's a lot of bad ones.
We've all been through the Halloween game for the majority of our lives. We've been down these roads. We know what's good, what's bad. We are the authority
On everything.
on everything. So I have the first pick, and we are drafting the worst Halloween candy. There are plenty of absolute atrocities that unsuspecting people I thought were nice, neighbors I thought were considerate, kind neighbors, instead chose to cheap out and give me these nasty candies. But I'm going to go with my heart and the truth.
Mm-hmm.
The truth is the worst Halloween candy is the one that everyone has to accept. And you know what I say? You don't have to accept it. There are two types of people that hate it and people that pretend to like it so other people think they're cool, and that is candy corn.
Yeah, and there's a third person, the one that loves them.
Candy corn is maximum waximus. It's trash.
It's terrible.
It is.
It's awful.
There was a point in time I thought maybe the white tip of the candy
It's the
corn
best part.
was more delicious if you just eat the white tip. I would eat the white tips off the candy corn.
100%.
Jason, are you telling me that candy corn, there are different flavors?
Nope.
Oh.
No, it's one flavor. It's 3 colors, but the white is absolutely the best part.
What is great, and just think about the name of this candy. We decided we're so novel with this delicious treat. It's candy corn. Candy corn.
Go eat your candy broccoli. Go.
Candy corn?
So
and it rules the day. It rules Halloween.
it does rule Halloween because it's extremely cheap to manufacture.
I will say
That's got to have a good profit margin. Good
it,
point.
It rules Halloween, I believe, like in theory. And when you're looking at things, like when they're putting up pictures, iconic pictures of Halloween, it's always candy corn. But it's not as often in the trick-or-treat bags as the pick I am going to go with.
By the way, 35 million pounds of candy corn is sold annually, 15,000 metric tons of slop.
Yeah, it's
Go ahead,
garbage.
Mike.
But like, I don't feel like there's actually a ton of candy corn in when my kids dump out the pillow sheets, the pumpkins, whatever. It's not always a ton of candy corn. Now, I don't know if people agree that this is the worst or the second worst. I'm with you, Andy. Though candy corn sucks. It freaking sucks.
That's a good Google review for it.
But this poison, I mean, this thing would fill. Not only does it fill my kid's bag still, it filled my pumpkin as a young lad running from house to house. People putting freaking nasty Tootsie Rolls
Oh, no.
all up in my business.
You don't like the Tootsie Rolls.
Not only do I loathe Tootsie Rolls. They taste bad. They try and rip your teeth out. And when you dump out your Halloween bounty, you find that 65% of your candy
There are a lot.
is Tootsie Rolls.
So Tootsie Rolls is the number 1 pick, and it's not the number 1 pick because
It's a good chew, bros.
No. Here's the truth. It is a good
good chew.
It is a good chew. I don't mind Tootsie Rolls. Tootsie Rolls are not in and of themselves a bad thing. If you had a little bowl of some Tootsie Rolls out,
I would
and
never,
it's-
ever grab
and it's
from it.
February, I'll go grab one and I'll eat one. But the problem was what Mike hit on right off the bat. It is the packing peanuts of Halloween candy. It just fills your bag. And they call every combo bag you get. It's like, well, how can we put more of them stupid Tootsie Rolls in it? Oh, let's change the color. Let's put some pink ones and some blue
Oh,
ones
actually,
in
I was
there.
going to ask you do you like the Fruitsy Rolls?
See, there are
The Fruitsy Rolls are delicious.
Look, there are certain flavors of the flavored Tootsie Rolls I can get down with.
Yeah.
But the plain chocolate or whatever it's supposed to be.
Yeah, the little logs.
Yeah, the little poop logs.
Now, wait, is it, just to be clear, this is a broad sweeping Tootsie Roll, like the fat ones and the skinnies?
Oh yeah,
The fat ones are different.
No, they all taste
they're
bad.
fatter.
And like nothing ruins a lollipop faster than you cram a little Tootsie
inside
Pop
of it.
turd inside of
3
it.
legs.
Tootsie Pop turd
Hold
inside
on.
my...
Hold on. I am curious. I would like to do an Al Borland poll at the end of these picks because I want to know what candies he likes. Are you on board with candy corn?
I am. I had some this weekend.
That's stupid.
Fantastic.
You had some this weekend.
Yes, listen.
I did.
Listen, candy corn
What is happening?
is actually good.
Are
But
you
the
on board
problem
with
is,
Tootsie Rolls?
I am. There's not a lot of candies I'm not
Okay.
on board with.
All right.
But you can keep asking me.
With
If
candy
you could
corn-
eat 50 of one of them, which would you have 50 of?
Tootsie Rolls.
All right.
wow.
Well, Fruitsy Rolls.
Fruitsy Rolls are legit. All right, go on,
Fruitsy
Jason.
Rolls are okay.
yeah, I'm fine.
But,
those are
you know,
fine.
but if that was all that I'm getting at every house, then they're the worst.
Honestly, I
because
did not think they were made by the same company.
They are?
Oh, I thought you were inferring that they just made different flavors. I assume they're so much better that they were another
I
company.
assume they're
I
the
thought you
same
were
company because I'm pretty sure there's like 2 companies if you go all the way to the top that make
Oh yeah,
all candies and all food we eat.
I
like
thought
Mars
you were,
and Hershey, and that's it.
Mhm.
I thought you were making up the name. They're called Tootsie Assorted. Like
Okay,
they're still called Tootsie.
all right.
Mm.
All right.
Maybe you're getting secondary. You're getting knockoff brand Fruitsy Rolls over there.
Maybe.
All right, so the first 2 picks to me, candy corn wouldn't be in that, but it is the least the
polarizing.
most
It's
least
polarizing.
popular
Most
candy.
least.
I guess the least popular is all I
Scent of
gotta
a
say.
woman.
Huh? Skint of a woman. But the 2 that are the worst are in fact Tootsie Rolls, and for the same reason,
Oh yeah.
Double Bubble,
Oh,
because
Oh.
these are look, I like gum, but I like gum that lasts more than 1.4 seconds of flavor. First of all, you open these things up, they're covered in some kind of powder that is got to be a
Yeah,
problem. Then you try to chew them, and after a while, you get it soft, and it's like, this isn't too bad. Oh, it's over. It's over. I've got to spit this out, and half of my bag is the Double Bubble gum.
I respect that pick. Although as a kid, having gum in and of itself was cool.
My
So
kids
getting
love
gum, yeah. See, your kids love gum, and it's just like because it's gum. So as a kid, having having a repository of gum after Halloween was cool.
When my kids have gum, they chew it like it's like they're now the coolest person in the world. They're like, you see this? You see? Well, look, I'm going to show you.
And they don't care if it tastes good anymore.
No, they don't.
But Double Bubble blows respectable bubbles. That's why I'm okay with it.
Well, and just imagine it's because the original bubble didn't blow that many.
Yeah,
so they
that was
doubled up.
single bubble did not work
Single
out.
bubble was a disaster.
It's a bit of a flop.
The second one here,
double it.
now
Double the bubble.
Double the bubble, double the sales.
if I have
All right, Marv.
a Tootsie Roll, I'm happy with that one off. I don't want it filling my bag. If I have candy corn, I'm happy with that one off. If I have a Double Bubble and you're a kid, okay, there's some gum. The
But don't
one
fill
that's
the bag.
actually disgusting, the candy that is like when you get it, you
Come
just
on.
throw it away.
Come on, don't.
I mean, it's good and plenty.
Oh,
Good and
those
plenty.
suck too.
Those suck.
Those are the worst.
Those pink and white, are they like
Dumb
black
and
licorice?
stupid, more like.
Yeah.
Not good and plenty.
got them.
I don't think I ever didn't throw those immediately in the trash.
Who has ever eaten that and swallowed it?
Oh.
Like every now and then,
Who
years
likes
go
black
on, and you think,
licorice?
I haven't had one of these in a while. Let me just. Then you
Black
spit it
licorice
out
is
immediately.
nasty.
Is that what it is?
It's
Yes, candy coated black licorice.
candy coated
it's
black
nasty.
licorice. That's why it's so bad.
It's what they did for candy before they invented candy. It's someone go, oh, this plant tastes a little bit sweety.
Let me
Gross.
just tell you this: if black licorice gets to me, I'll probably take that too.
I'm guessing that Al likes black licorice.
No, it's trash.
Okay.
Yeah, good.
All right.
Good man.
Good and
man.
plenty, I would symbolically open the container and dump them out just to.
Into the toilet.
Into
this
the toilet.
is where you belong. Flush.
That's a good pick. It was on my list. Mike.
All right. Well, perfect. Those are excellent picks from my comrade here.
Don't take mine, Mike.
The pick I thought you were going to go with because you started talking about volume. And Andy's, I have no idea if I'm taking your pick here or not, Andy. But aside from while Tootsie Rolls are 65% of the bag, another 30% of the bag are freaking Smarties. These things are.
You're not in on the Smarties.
No, they are garbage. These chalky, just.
I don't know. There's some qualities that are good to them.
So I'm with you here. It's on my list, but
There
I
are
actually
too many of them.
Yeah, it's like Tootsie Rolls. You've got the same pick because Tootsie Rolls aren't bad by themselves. They're not gross. Smarties aren't bad by themselves. But ain't nobody needs 72 Smarties and Tootsie Rolls at one go round.
The reason I like Smarties is because as a kid, when you're like, hey, can I have a piece of candy? You get a Smarties. You know what you're getting? You're getting the Pez dispenser. You're getting a bunch of candy inside of it.
Yeah, then that's. I mean, I guess of like they have the little bag, and as soon as you open that, I'm eating all of these.
Yep.
But I don't want to eat any of them. Like Smarties, I disagree that they're Tootsie Rolls and Smarties on their own they stand terrible on their own merits.
Okay.
I'm off.
I am thrilled because my actual other number one pick is still here.
Ooh.
My other number one consideration. It's the worst, and I'm putting candy in quotes, candy that I think's ever been invented. You talk about filling up the volume of your bag. You might not get a lot of them, but they're big enough and stupid enough
Oh, they're fluffy and
to
they're
take
delicious.
up
I know what he's going with.
tons of space. It's the freaking orange Circus peanuts.
I knew you were going there. Now, I don't remember the last time I found Circus peanuts in my Halloween bag.
They probably got banned. That's a Geneva Convention violation.
We've had this discussion before. Circus peanuts are, in fact, fantastic.
I will eat Circus peanuts.
Yeah, my man. Now, don't get me wrong. If you leave a circus peanut out for a little while, or even if
it's
you've
more
opened,
than 30 seconds, really.
yeah, I mean, they get stale. And a stale circus peanut is no bueno.
How
but
many have you
otherwise,
eaten in your life, do you think? Give me just a ballpark real quick. How many do you think you've had?
200.
200, Mike?
Yeah, a couple hundred.
Couple hundred. They're still in your system. There is no chance those 200 have left either of your system because that is not edible.
That's compelling.
Okay. Pick number 3. That's compelling. Pick number 3. I'm going to go with what I think is the true like a Smartie. I open it up. I eat it. I'm happy. It's sweet. It's nice. Are there different flavors of Smarties? I believe they are.
I don't think so.
No,
I don't know.
They're just different colors?
Yep.
Why not? Not my heart. I'm going to go with the Necco Wafers.
Yeah, it's on my list.
The Necco Wafers are those salt. They're chalk.
They're giant Smarties.
Do you want to
It's
have
the same problem?
Oh, no, these are pure chalk. You can draw with them on the cement just fine. They're nasty. They're chalky. They have almost no flavor.
They do have different flavors. I think one of the flavors is like clove.
Yes.
That's not even a
You're
joke.
not that it is.
I believe in your normal Necco
and
wafer.
they have a black licorice flavored Necco wafer.
Yeah, because Necco was invented in before like anyone settled anything outside of Europe.
What do you have the little Valentine's Day
the hearts. Yeah,
it's
those
the same
suck, too.
material is made of they're like, let's flatten them out and put them into Halloween bags.
Those hearts are horrific. How did we like those as children?
We
did.
liked everything sweet.
I did not. I was
I
out.
just liked reading them. It's like a fortune cookie.
Be mine.
Yeah.
Crunch, crunch, crunch.
This one has a
Oh,
meaning.
that was my tooth.
All right. So I'm going with the Necco wafers.
All right.
Mike, it's back to you.
All right. I have.
Your 2 picks are filling half our bag right now.
Yes.
The Tootsie Rolls and the Smarties.
I'm struggling over here because it's like I have my pick and it's sort of a Halloween candy. So I don't know, whatever. I'll bypass that one for now. But this one definitely shows up. And the reason, the number one reason why it's terrible is because there is another version of this candy that is superior in every single way. It doesn't have the flashy brand name as its competitor, but the competitor is the one that get individually wrapped, they get thrown in your pillowcase. And I am talking about plastic Twizzlers.
I knew you were going there. What an idiot. They're so good.
Twizzlers are so incredibly bad.
I am so proud of you.
And
I am so proud of
like
you.
I said, Red Vines are crazy delicious.
Yes, because they're licorice, Mike.
Why
Twizzlers are fake.
Why for Halloween do we not have Red Vines to give
Because
the
they'd
good
be
little girls
stale.
and good little boys.
Because wax doesn't get as stale as quick. And the real licorice, like red vines, those will be stale by the time you open them up.
Every time I eat a Twizzler, I feel like I'm eating science.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah.
are. Congratulations.
Yeah,
you hate science. You
know
heard
who
it here
makes
first.
you know who
Mike
makes
hates
them?
science.
You know who makes them? Lysol. Lysol makes Twizzlers.
Wait, I can't tell if it's a joke or if
Yeah,
it's serious.
it's a joke, but it tastes like Lysol.
So here's the thing. I know that the world
It's actually
is
Pine Sol that makes it.
You know, it's one of those things where there are certain you're either a this person or a that person. This is one of those. You're either a Red Vines person or you're a Twizzler person, and I am here to tell you, you can be both. They are both good.
Says the candy corn man.
All candy is good so long as it has no black licorice involved.
Twizzlers are bad.
All right, so that puts it to me.
Take us home.
I'm taking my teeth out with both of these picks.
All righty.
I'm taking two picks where when you eat them, you will lose your baby teeth and you might just lose your grown-up teeth. First off is Bit O' Honey.
Yeah, it's on my list.
Bit O' Honey is it's just the oldest candy in the land.
Not only is
You want a bit of honey?
it going to tear
We don't
your,
got any candy.
it's going to tear your teeth out,
Yes.
but in the process, it's going to taste like crap. I mean, it's like Laffy Taffy could take my tooth, but at least it's delicious.
Yes.
But, I mean, Bit O' Honey has no redeeming quality. Literally, it's hard to open the wrapper at first because it's all stuck to the Bit O' Honey. Then it's taking your teeth.
you do
and
eat
you're
a
like,
little wax wrapper.
all of this for a terrible flavor. Now, the next one I'm taking, I hate, and I know a lot of people love them. I mean, these are actually popular candies. My wife loves them. I don't know why. They're just the worst. Milk Duds. Milk Duds are
I'm a pretty
awful.
big Milk Duds fan.
well,
I'm a pretty big Milk Duds fan.
Yeah,
that's
say
no more
goodbye to
teeth.
your teeth.
But you're playing with fire because the odds of getting them when they were made in the first year of when they were made
Is
very
0%
low.
because they don't make them anymore.
Whoppers
They
are good.
made them one time back in the
Yes.
40s, and they've been selling them ever since.
Whoppers are good. Milk Duds are bad.
Those are why relate them.
Because they're small, circular, chocolatey covered things that I can't separate in my mind.
Okay,
Are
yeah,
milk-
Whoppers are malt.
Those are
balls.
malt.
That's
Yeah.
correct. They're completely different
So
candies,
you don't like
but
based on Bit of Honey and Milk Duds, you don't like caramel.
I love a good caramel. Are you kidding me? Like a sea salt caramel. Oh, wow. I want quality with my caramel.
Okay, you're not
Can't-
gonna. I mean,
can't
Milk
cheap
Duds
out.
are
Quality
dangerous.
from the Twizzler man over here.
I
From
said with my
candy corn.
caramel.
The candy
I have
corn.
caramel standards, not candy standards. I totally get that the Twizzlers are waxy.
Is it caramel
science
or
projects.
caramel?
It's both.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's just a matter of
It's also
what are you-
caramel.
Yes, it's just literally the difference in those words. A lot of people think it's geography. It's based on what you're wearing at that moment. Like if you've got a tuxedo on, it's a caramel.
Oh, yes.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Caramel.
Mike.
All right, I'm taking the candy. I'm look because it shows up.
Oh, I've got a correction.
Oh,
Bit of Honey. Since I've never really eaten one in
It's-
40 years, it's not caramel.
yeah, it's honey.
It's honey flavored taffy.
It's taffy.
It's really all right. I know I've definitely gotten this in the Halloween bag. The kids have gotten it in the Halloween bag, and it needs to be shamed, because look, raisins suck.
Oh gosh, I know where you're going.
Raisins should not be eaten.
No.
It's a grape that someone left out in the sun, and they're like, no, it's still good. I promise, just eat it. You're like, no, it's shriveled.
Don't make me.
It's rotting. That is what the grape is doing. It is rotting so that it will return to the earth. And they want to cover it in chocolate and say that it's a tasty treat. Raisinets are just disgusting and need to never, ever enter my space ever again.
Al, how do you feel about that?
Raisins are so good, and you cover them in chocolate, and they're so much better.
Raisins are
Yeah.
good?
Are Raisinets in your top 5 candies?
Oh, they are up there, but I like the yogurt covered
I was
ones
gonna
a little
say
better.
that the yogurt covered is better than the chocolate, but a good yogurt covered raisin is delicious.
Mike, I got Raisinets right there on my list.
Thank
I mean,
you.
it's
Because
trash.
it's absurd. Raisins? Oh.
All right, I've got to make a final pick. It's down to 2 choices here. I'm just going to go with one that I think is absolutely stupid. Whenever I looked through my candy bag and found one of these, I was like, I don't want to eat this. I have all these other candies I can eat. I gave them all away. I did lots of trades with them, and it's Fireballs.
Okay.
I think Fireballs suck.
I don't have a problem with that at all.
Cinnamony candy is just lame, and then now you got to suck on it forever, and
It's
it's just
super choky.
oh yeah. You kids have probably died from fireballs.
What I don't get about, I understand being a kid and we got to show your toughness, but you're like, hey, this candy I'm about to eat is so hot. I get adults do it now too with I can eat the spiciest food. But
I honestly thought that's the kind of person you were, Mike. I thought you were the warhead man.
Oh well, look, sour is different.
He's 100% this, just with sour.
Yeah.
You're not.
We are. How dare you compare the sour and the hot people? We are two very cut from a different cloth. How dare you?
100% the same thing. But
it's not the
but
same
sour
thing.
doesn't make them uncomfortable, and hot does.
I feel like you could have a West Side Story where you've got
sours.
You got the sours and the spices, and they're just going to war on each other.
We're the warheads.
This has been a
We're
spectacular,
the fireballs.
spectacular draft.
Yeah.
Mike's team is Tootsie Rolls, Smarties, Twizzlers, and Raisinets. You really brought it home with Twizzlers and Raisinets. Twizzlers, I've always thought
They're trash.
are they conditioning small kids to like them, and that's how they grow up to be adults that like them?
Literally pick them out of my kids' candy to eat
Oh,
them. Twizzlers
gross
are
face.
phenomenal.
Double
Terrible
bubble,
pick, Mike.
good and plenty, bit of honey, and milk duds for Jason. I got candy corn circus peanuts, Necco wafers, and fireballs. Get that out of the way.
The only one where it was on my list of it probably should be drafted. I don't even know what to call it. It's just those pumpkins.
Oh yeah.
So the candy corn pumpkins.
Because they're candy corn.
Yeah, those are worse than anything.
They are so.
There's
the
no
worst.
white part on them.
They're
to,
the
to
worst.
nibble off and make it
Jason,
better.
it's
That's
the same thing.
Listen to me. I like candy corn. Those pumpkins
Don't
are
shape
horrible.
it like a pumpkin, though.
Listen, I know the reason why. The reason why the white tastes better is because this candy corn texture flavor combination is good in teensy tiny bites. It actually is good. I eat every single candy corn I eat in 3 bites. I'm separating the colors. It's a measurement system, and I love it.
Wait, it's 1 bite per color?
It's 1 bite per color, and it's
Oh.
fantastic. If you think you hate candy corn, eat it my way, and you'll love it. But you can't do that with the pumpkin. You pop that whole sucker in your mouth, and it's like, what is this?
You sound like I just had this argument with my son. My son loves meatballs. Loves them. Spaghetti meatballs, a meatball sandwich. Refuses to eat a hamburger.
That's weird.
And I'm like, dude, take the meatball. That's a hamburger. Or you take the hamburger and you roll it up.
Have you tried that? Have you tried smashing the meatball down and just having him eat it
I'm
that
gonna
way?
have to do it right in
now
front
it's
of
a
him.
slider.
Yeah.
But my point,
I hate it, Dad.
My point is, he tells me that's something just because of the shape of it. It's different, and that's you with candy corn and the pumpkins.
I kid you not, when I was a kid, I would eat the white parts off the candy corns and leave the runts.
Yeah, sure.
Leave the rest.
Those whites are the best.
All right.
You're just like a grenade. You're like,
Is there any terrible ones we've forgotten over there, producers? Anything you can think of?
besides dots, no.
Ooh, dots suck.
Good dots are great, but dots go bad so
It's
quickly.
the milk dud philosophy. They go bad quick. There's a
Yeah.
very small window.
Razor blades.
Yeah, not good.
What did we learn today?
I learned that heartburn's a lie. I learned that it's chest burn, and I will not stand by with this heartburn. This is not on the left side of my chest.
I learned that there is a silent letter in the word sent, and I don't know what it is.
And I learned I'm not suffering alone when I stare longingly at my neighbor's half-empty trash can.
Oh, yes.
And I need to use it.
Jason's going to have 15 trash cans by
All
the end
are
of
welcome. $5 a visit.
the day. Oh, my gosh. Jason, the local dumpster master. Take care, everybody.
Goodbye.
Thanks for listening to the Spitballers podcast. To see what other nonsense the guys are up to, check out SpitballersPod.com.